Hi everyone, welcome back to 8th standard maths class. In the previous video, we have finished first two concepts and from the second activity, some questions also we have finished. Now let's move on to the next question in that section. Okay, hope you remember the concept, first concept and second concept. Okay, so using the second concept, let's do the last problem in that section. So your question is here. Question number 5. In the figure below, the lines AB and CD are parallel and M is the midpoint of AB. First sub question is compute the angles of triangle AMD, triangle MBC and triangle DCM. Now the second sub question is what is special about the quadrilaterals AMCD and MBCD? Figure is given, some measurements also given. Let's see how to solve this. So this is the figure given in the question. Here you can see three triangles. First triangle is triangle AMD. This is the first triangle. Now this is the second triangle, triangle MBC. So this is the second triangle. Now one triangle here, triangle DCM, third triangle. Our question is find the all angles of these three triangles. All the angles you have to find. Given only angle A 40 degree and angle B 60 degree. Okay, only these two angles given and AB, length of AB is 12 centimeter given, length of DC is 6 centimeter. Okay, using these measurements we have to find all the remaining angles. And one more thing is given, that is the side AB, that means this base side AB and this side DC are parallel lines. Okay, parallel lines. Now let's consider these two triangles first. Okay, triangle AMD and triangle DCM. Together we can see this figure is a quadrilateral. Okay, if we are not considering this side, okay, if we are not considering this side, you can see that triangle AMCD is a quadrilateral. Now it is given AB is parallel to DC. So AB parallel to DC means this AM up to this AM. Okay, this side AM is also parallel to DC. Okay, that means two opposite sides are parallel. Okay, now total length is 12 centimeter. That means this length AM will be 6 centimeter because M is a midpoint, that also given. M is a midpoint, that means this AM is 6 centimeter, this MB will be 6 centimeter. Okay, so we got AM 6 centimeter, DC 6 centimeter and these two sides are parallel also. That means this figure is a parallelogram. Okay, this figure is a parallelogram. We know for the parallelogram, opposite angles will be equal. Okay, for a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So, opposite of angle A is C. C is the opposite angle of A. So, if this is 40 degree means this will also be 40 degree. Okay, this is also 40 degree. Okay, now let's consider this line. Okay, then only we can consider these two triangles. Now, what is the speciality of this angle and this angle? Okay, angle CDM and AMD. What is the speciality of these two angles? In your 7th standard, you have learned this. This is alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle, like this. Okay. This is alternate interior angle. If these two sides are parallel, then these two angles are alternate interior angle. Here CD parallel to AM, that's why these two angles will be equal. So these two first angles are equal. Keep it like this. Next is consider the next figure. Next figure means next side. That means MBCD. this figure. Here also DC is parallel to MB. Okay, these two sides are parallel. Now equal also, parallel and equal, that means we can say that this shape, that is MBCD. Okay, no need to consider this portion, only consider this side. Okay, here also MBCD is a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then here also you will get two interior angles. Which all are the two interior angles here? Angle DCM, that is equal to CMB. That means these two angles. Okay, these two will be equal. So this is 40 degree means this will also be 40 degree because alternate interior angle. Okay, this is 40 degree. Next is, we can find this angle. When we consider the second triangle, one angle 60 degree, second angle 40 degree. So in order to find the third angle, this angle, what we will do? 180 minus 60 plus 40 we can do. Okay, 180 minus 60 plus 40. So 180 minus 100, that is 80 degrees. So this angle is 80 degree. Okay, so we got this as 80 degree. Now, as it is a parallelogram, if these two sides parallel means this CB and DM will also be equal and parallel. This side CM and DM will also be parallel and equal. That means we can consider alternate interior angle again. That is from BCM, angle BCM, that is equal to angle DMC. This angle and this angle will be equal. So here it is 80 means this will also be 80. Okay, now if this is 80, 80 and 40. So 80 and 40 here means the remaining this angle will be what? 60 degree. Okay, now if this is 60 degree means this will also be 60 degree. We already taught that this alternate two angles are equal. So this is also 60 degree. Now 40 here, 60 here means this angle will be what? 80 degree. Okay, from one side we can find the remaining angles. Okay, so we are considering first these two figures. That means the parallelogram we will consider. After that, parallelogram means alternate interior angles will be equal. That's why these two angles as equal, and the opposite angles will also be equal for parallelogram. That's why 40 here, 40 is in the angle C. Now second parallelogram we consider DCMB. In DCMB, angle DCM, that is this 40 degree angle, is the same as here. Okay, in one line. Okay, these two angles will be equal. Like this we got this 40 degree means this also 40 degree. Z rule. Okay, this is Z rule. So 40 degree here, 40 degree here we got. Now 60 degree already given. So 60 plus 40, 100. So 180 minus 100 is 80 degrees. Angle sum property, 180 minus 60 plus 40, here we got 80 degree. Now parallelogram means again we can consider alternate interior angles, that is BCMD. This is also an Z rule. Okay, so this is 80 degree means this angle will be 80 degree. So 40 already we got opposite angle 40 degree. So 40 80 means here it will be 60. If this is 60 means its alternate angle here 60 degree. So 40 60 means here it will be 80 degree. So this is the answer. This is the way to write the answer for question number 5. Okay, this answer you can write it in your notebook. Next subheading is one side and two angle. This is the third concept of equal triangles. One side and two angle. First concept was all the three sides must be equal. Three sides of first triangle equal to three sides of the next triangle, then it will be, then that two triangles will be equal triangles. Now the second concept was what? Two side and angle between them must be equal. Two side and one angle. Here the third concept is one side and two angle. Okay, don't confuse with these concepts. You must learn properly all these three concepts, then only you can prove the problems. Okay, continuation is there in 9th standard and 10th standard. So be careful. So here one side and two angle means consider these two triangles. First triangle is triangle ABC. Now the second triangle is triangle PQR. For the first triangle, one side is given, that is AB is 5 centimeter, and two angles also given, that is 40 degree here and 60 degree here. These two angles are at the end of this 5 centimeter line. End point of this line is A and B. Okay, so these two angles are angle at the end point of 5 centimeter. Now consider the next triangle, that is PQR. Here also one 5 centimeter is here, that is QR is 5 centimeter, and end point of this 5 centimeter is R and Q, and angle also given, that is 60 degree and 40 degree. We can see that these two angle and this side is common to these two angles, 5 centimeter and two angles, 5 centimeter and two angles. Okay, that means these two triangles are equal triangles by the third concept. That means if one side and two angle at the end is same as the second triangle's one side and angle at the two ends, then the two triangles will be equal triangles, and the third angle will also be same. Third angle, because two angles same means here what will the third angle? 40, 60, then it will be 80 degree. The same 80 degree we will get here also. Okay, 80 degree. Now if three angles same means sides opposite to equal angles will be equal. Sides opposite to equal angles. So here 40 degrees opposite side is CB, first side. Okay, here 40 degrees opposite side is what? PR. That means CB's length and PR's length will be equal. Now consider the second angle, 60 degree. For the first triangle, 60 degrees opposite side is AC, second side. We can consider it as second side, AC. Here 60 degrees opposite side is PQ. This we can consider as second side. So here measurement of AC is same as measurement of PQ. Now the third side, 80 degrees opposite, that is 5 centimeter. That we already know, 5 centimeter. Both are equal. Okay, so this is the concept. If one side and two angles at the end, okay, these two angles must be at the end of the given side. If this is 40 degree and this is 60 degree means we can't say it is equal. Okay, the two angles must be at the end of the equal side, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, that side's two end angles must be same. Then only this concept we can apply. Okay, so this is the concept. If one side of a triangle and the angles at its ends are equal to one side of another triangle and the angles at its ends, then the third angles are also equal and the sides opposite equal angles are also equal. Now let's move on to problems. First question. In each pair of triangles below, find matching pairs of sides and write their names. Matching pairs of sides, that means which all are the equal sides for the given figures, and write their names. That is a question. Two sub-questions given. First sub-question is with the triangle ABC and with the triangle PQR. So let's start from first sub-question. So this is the first sub-question. Okay, two figures given. You have to find the equal sides. Which all are the equal sides here in these two figures? Compare and find. That is the question. So check whether we can apply first concept, second concept or third concept. Now we know three concept. Okay, out of that three concept, which concept we can apply here? That we need to check first. So first concept is all the three sides here must be equal, but the only one side is even. That means first concept is not possible. Now for the second concept, at least two sides we must know, two sides and angle between them, but here only one side given. That means here the third concept is applicable. Okay, third concept. So let's see whether the third concept apply or not. For that, check the first side. Triangle ABC side is 6 centimeter, and in that 6 centimeter, two angles at the end points are 50 degree and 70 degree. 6 centimeter sides, two end angles are 50 degree and 70 degree. We have to check whether this is same for the second triangle also. Then only that concept we can apply here. So when we check the second triangle PQR, we can see that the same 6 centimeter is here also, and that 6 centimeter end angles are 50 degree and 70 degree, same like the first triangle. 50 degree here, 70 degree here. Here also end point angles are 50 degree and 70 degree. That means we can say that the third angles will also be equal. Okay, no need to measure the angle, just we can write the third angles. Third angle means this is the third angle of first triangle, angle C. Here P is the third angle. That means angle C is equal to angle P. We can write angle C equal to angle P. That means all the angles we got equal. Now if angle C equal to angle P, what we know about the concept? Our concept is if one side and two angles at the ends are equal, the third angle will also be equal, and the sides opposite to equal angles will also be equal. Sides opposite to equal angles. Okay, don't confuse with the terms. Okay, sides opposite to equal angles. So first we consider third angle, angle C and angle P. So angle C's opposite side and angle P's opposite side will be same. That already we know. AB is same as what? Third angle's opposite side, that is RQ. In the question itself it is given. Now we need to find two more sides. So for that, consider the first angle, angle A. Angle A is equal to which angle? 50 degree here. Which is a 50 degree angle here? Angle R. So angle A equal to angle R. That means which all are the equal sides? Angle A's opposite side, that is CB here. So CB is measurement will be same as here angle R, 50 degree angle R. That opposite side is PQ. So CB and PQ will be equal. So this is the second side. CB and PQ will be equal. Okay, no need to find the measurement. Just write which all are the equal sides. So CB side and PQ side equal. Now the third side. For that we have to consider the third angle, that is 70 degree. So angle B equal to 70 degree here, angle Q. So angle B equal to angle Q. That implies opposite sides will be equal. So angle B's opposite side is AC. So AC will be equal to angle Q's opposite side is PR. So AB equal to RQ, CB equal to PQ, AC equal to PR. These three are the equal sides. Okay, so this is the answer. Similarly, you can do the second sub question. One more pair of figure is given. Try to do that. Okay. Hope you understood. Thank you. See you in the next video.